This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. snap motion from the receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Reed. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They face 3rd down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. They keep him guessing with a run. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nice 1st down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they answer with their first score of this title game. And they'll set up for the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. Moves out of the pocket. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big game for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Jukes to get free. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Will take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Reed. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those.
Breaks into the clear. inside the 30. At the 10 now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And that kick will just bounce. The end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And in first down, they go right back to him. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick throw to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. No idea what he was trying to do there, but the end result, it's going to be a safety. Wow.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball.
Here we go. 2 of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Brought down
great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good catch, just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Smith. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Physical one earns the first down. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
It's a big moment early in this national championship game. 3rd down and goal, trying to establish early momentum. Snags the quick throw.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers.
And they've got him. It's a sack as they come up empty on 4th and goal.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, a huge play here from Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Pass tip in the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Send the back in motion. To throw, it's Sayin. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. They draw first blood in this national title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Owens. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Reed. The pocket breaking down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they pick up the first on the ground. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass this time. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. To the air, it's Reed. On the move now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And he He's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. They finally stop him. What a solid play. Sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big...
Lost the ball short of the goal line. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Oh, man. You got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, you're wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Close to the tight end. With the catch, it's Thurman. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Reed. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He's back to throw again on second down. What a catch! The senior with an outstanding grab there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking for his big tight end. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. With the catch, it's Moss. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Back to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And now the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Sayan. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Owens. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double...
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They bring them down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
They won't run another play, just to kneel down and head to the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. Lot of room to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Finding open areas. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline.
Turning it on! You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished record. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. It breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USC. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback will keep it. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this off.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points. On
the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on second down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Finds a tight end down the gut. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Gonna swing it on second down. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They get him corralled at 9 14. And the Trojans are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it. There he goes. They're finally able to haul him down in midfield. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
He fires to the left side. Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 after the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mayava. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
They booted away on 4th down.
Runs out of bounds.
in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Turning it off. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Makes the catch, it's Lane. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Grab near the sticks, it's Lane. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Sanders.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. Lowers those pads. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kick. Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Up now, here's second and long. They run the reverse. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Gators heading quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Run in the red zone, it's ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and he knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. Now the toss. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Let's go! And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
The short hands, it's Jordan. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Florida! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Central Michigan just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory, and that's really the standard there in Mount Pleasant. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him on the very first play that
breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got...
He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Come on, set. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll